Happy Wednesday to all y'all. Welcome in, lovely folks. First things first. First things first. The first thing. Which was not the first thing, but it's the first thing. Plumberry Muffin, you were the first viewer to redeem first this stream, though it was not the first redemption. But you still get to pat yourself on the back, especially because it was not the first redemption, and you still got to be first. So good job to you, Plum. And what up, Liz? Thank you very much for redeeming third. And also... Oh my goodness, Plum, that's the perfect clap. You have successfully distracted me. That's it. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like every time. Oh, in my brain. And then also, Plum, thank you very much for redeeming Word of the Stream. I see that Cafe Musciato, and I think that that's very amusing. But more importantly, both Plum and Willis, thank you so much for the resubs. You guys are spectacular. And thank you for all of your months of support. That's pretty cool. And it's lovely to have you both here tonight. And also, hello SNK. Hello everybody else. I'm Lady QEW. I'm here to play some Zelda, which is what I've been saying for like 2 years now. This is just what I do. And just on the topic, before I write down Cafe Musciato, Willis, thanks for redeeming Spill the Tea. I have a lovely tea mug filled with happiness in the form of green tea with a dash of mint. It's quite lovely. Hello, Quill, and hello, Kate Bloomer. Delightful to see you both tonight. Actually, I don't know. Kate, you weren't very stealthy, but maybe I'm like super not. Oh yeah, no, I super am. Yeah, totally noticed you. You were doing like somersaults out of the room for your lurk, and I was like, oh look, it's a Kate. It's a Kate going that way. But thank you for the lurk.
Poisoned Frog just resubscribed for 36 months. It's dangerous to go alone. This is the lane. Take this life-size cutout of Hugh Jackman, and make sure he's facing the window.
Okay, so first of all, that's a hilarious joke, Poisoned Earth Frog, and second of all, TTS can't say HOV. The things that TTS can and cannot say, extremely funny. Oh, Plum, that sounds like a fantastic mug. I want to see it. You worded your phone? Oh no, Willis. Oh no, the timing. It's not there. Okay, I need to see how we're spelling Cafe Musciato, because it's not how I would have spelt it, but it is your word of the stream. And so I have to spell it the way that you would spell it. There will be pictures if they arrive. Ooh. Since October is a long time. I really hope that it's real. I really hope that it shows up. It sounds like it's gonna be really cool. Okay. Cafe Musciato. Mexico! Welcome in. Thank you very much for that formal conveyance of your presence. That is extremely important. Word of the stream! There you go, Plum. We'll see if TTS can say it. And I'm guessing that there are some other redemptions on my screen now. I just need to catch up a little bit. Mexico, thank you for redeeming seasonal candy. Thank you for redeeming non-seasonal candy. Thank you for redeeming hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. And thank you also for redeeming dehydrate. It's a great day to do some snacking, chat, and we're gonna do that real quick. Too many people typed HOV by accident trying to be rude. I think sometimes punctuation confuses TTS. Let's see if she can say this.
Cafe Musciato.
Oh, wow. Ooh, okay. Let's just do that one more time.
Cafe Musciato.
Okay. Yep. She's pretty locked into that as a pronunciation, and I respect her for her confidence. No, Mexico. Only channel mods can, actually it might be even less specific than that. It's either only channel mods or it's streamer use only. The command to actually like access the coding to make my TTS say things. And so only I can do it, really. It's possible that K Menzel can because he's the one who set it up. TTS telling dad jokes. That's a funny idea. I'm pretending to be healthy, chat, so I have the multigrain Tostitos as my dehydrate. I did run out of salsa though, so this is just gonna be extra salty. Subtract all flavor, and I'm very excited for that. Cafe Mushaid has nailed it. It's too accurate. She's so confident. Cafe Mushaid. Okay. Alright, girl. Amazing. So there's my dehydrate. I can confirm that it is extremely dehydrating, as advertised. And then we have the hydrate for 69 channel points. You promise that you will abuse TTS, but only rarely, but mostly with dad jokes. That feels like I'd be copying K Menzel. That's what K Menzel uses his TTS for, is to make it tell dad jokes. I'm perfectly happy to have her repeat dad jokes. You would just have to type them out for me. So K Menzel thankfully drew my attention to this, because for my seasonal candy, I was like, it's March. What happens in March? Because I was very distracted by my brother's birthday, which did happen this week. And so I was extremely distracted by that. And I was like, what on earth is a holiday for this? And K Menzel reminded me that today is literally Ash Wednesday, which means I can start pretending it's Easter. And so I have an Easter egg. Thank you. You also have the jokes of the dad to be telling? It's a talent. See, now I want Ash Williams Wednesday. What about Ash Ketchum Wednesday? Now I want to retell the joke that I told last time.
The way to kill a French vampire is with a baguette through the heart. You might think it's easy, but it's a painstaking process.
One of my favorite dad jokes of all time. Right there. Tommy Wiseau says, "Oh, hi, March." Very nice. And then for my non-seasonal candy, I was going with the chocolate theme. So I have a Hershey's Kiss. Because, you know, every once in a while it's good to go back to basics. And also the pointy is kind of fun. Whenever there's a chocolate with a point, I find that a little amusing. What can I say? So thank you very much again, Mexico, for making sure I get my snacks and keeping your streamer well fed. I enjoy. So what we're doing today, chat, because it's March of 2025. I feel like I've been playing these games for years. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I'm playing two at once. So, for those who are not on the up and up, I am trying to play through my Legend of Zelda collection, all of the games that I own, from the beginning. And I've made it to Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and I decided I was going to play them together. But now, I'm very close to the end of both games. I think I'm at the final boss fight. And, in the other game, and I'm on the last dungeon in this game before I have to go do whatever to access the final boss. So I'm a little bit behind in this game, which means I am hopeful that I am going to make some progress in it. But we'll see, because final bosses of Zelda are always hit or miss for me. I don't love it for the combat, I love it for other reasons, and so sometimes the combat can be extremely frustrating, as y'all might remember from the level 7s. They were bad. So I like square chocolates more than round ones. Funnily enough, Willis, that is actually quite true. Probably one of my favorite chocolates at this point is caramel, and that tends to come in squares. So yeah, square over round. I'm that type. It's censoring. Oh. Yeah. That's fair. The way to unalive. Actually, that's not true, because vampires aren't alive in the first place by, like, lore. That is also fair, Mexico. Chocolate is delicious regardless of geometric shape. I don't know. Pointy chocolate just seems fun to me today. So let's see. They are getting redeaded. What was the term? This was actually a struggle in a book that I read at some point. That it was like permanently somethinged. And I don't remember. But it was an actual argument about, well, excuse me, you're a vampire, so you're already dead, so I can't dead you. It does depend on your vampire lore. There are alternatives for that, but typically being the undead is like one of the primary characteristics of vampires. We are not talking the sparkly kind. We are never talking the sparkly kind. I mean, that's not true. Sometimes we are talking the sparkly kind.
A horse walks into a bar. Bartender, hey. Horse, yes.
Not bad. Oh, hello. Thanks for the key. Oh. Well, I can't go any further. Okay! Mexico, that's too good!
A horse walks into a bar. The bartender looks up and says, "You're in here all the time. Are you an alcoholic?" The horse replies, "I don't think I am," and promptly vanishes. You see, the joke is about the philosophical statement "I think, therefore I am," but to explain it before telling the joke would be putting Descartes before the horse.
I love that joke, and TTS's delivery was solid. I'm very proud of her. I got a map. Interesting. Well. Can't do very much else here, so I guess we're gonna have to go a different way? Interesting. Oh, okay, because now I have a key, I can go that way. Okay. Sure. This feels like this is going to be one of those, confusing dungeons. Oh no, there's another one! Why are there so many spinny things? I don't like the spinny things. What game comes after these? What up, Willis? That is a great question, and I am so glad you asked. The next game queued up after Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages are finished is my favorite 3D Zelda game, which is Legends of Zelda Wind Waker. I will be playing the HD remake on the Wii U. CDI Zelders never. When I first said I was playing through all the Zelda canon, Mexico, that was the first question that got asked. At least 3 people like doubled down on that and were like, CDI Zelda when? And I was like, no. Plum, you're so helpful. I'm really glad that you decided to assist the community there by keeping track. It is still Zelda's, but the point is I do not own it. So I cannot play it as part of my playthrough all of the Zelda games that I own because I do not own that one. Interesting. Well, that ghost was rude. Are any of these ghosts gonna drop me a heart? I don't want to answer that question because that feels like a threat to my happiness. Okay, so I can go this way. Ooh, which means I can switch. Okay, that's a good thing. That will let me make more progress. That will let me make more progress here, for one. Ooh, that one dropped a heart. Okay, interesting. So I'm gonna switch it because I want this, and then I'm gonna switch it back so that I can keep exploring. But at some point I'm gonna have to go back. This is going to be a tricky, tricky roadmap. Thank you for the compass. Oh, do enjoy your spinach washing, Willis. And thank you for the good luck, have fun. I will do my best. I make no promises. There's probably going to be some boss fights involved. Oh, good. I can do that. But it used to be the only way to play Zelda. Okay. Ooh. I think I can switch to that side. Interesting. Am I gonna get an upgrade to the power bracelet? Ooh, I can bomb this. So there's 2 directions that I can go that I have not explored. So that is important for me to remember. That I still have... Oh my. What is this room? Okay, that one got me anyway. Interesting. What is the point of this room? I mean, a fairy, apparently. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Lots of fairies. Okay, well... I think we're just gonna run for it again. That's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh, there's so many fairies and I feel like I'm wasting them. I still can't do anything about this. And so I'm gonna have to come back for this. I think we got an upgrade on the switch hook in a different dungeon, and I'm noticing that this power bracelet has an L1 next to it, and the switch hook has the L2, and like the shield has the L1. So there's clearly upgrades for those things because they feel the need to tell me what level they are. And so like my sword should have an upgrade somewhere in this game. I have missed it. That's fine. We move on. I have a dog. Every once in a while I just like pressing the save button in the actual game. Okay, so I will have to come back here at some point. I am a bit concerned about doing this before I do exploration of the rest. Yeah. Interesting. Wait, can I swap to there? Fascinating. Because in theory that is a way to wander around that like gets around those cycle-y things. Interesting. And so the question then becomes, do I want to explore up this way? Or do I want to do it by switching the switch? Can I? Oh, if I switch the switch, I have to go up through this. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is the way I have approached it, and so this is the way I'm gonna try to do it. This is probably a terrible idea. Oh, shortcut! Heck yes! Okay, okay, so the dungeon is trying to be helpful to me. I guess that's good. Which means technically I can figure out how to go in the next direction. I'm just gonna go here first, okay? Thanks for the key. Oops. Absolutely. Okay, so what does this give me? Yeah, that boxes me in that way. That's fine. Why is this guy back? Weird. Okay. So this dungeon is going to be very different. So what I am aware that I can do is I can use that shortcut to like just turn this around in any way that I want to. And so now I can go the other way. Oh my. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But it's okay. Okay, I do have a key to open that door. So that is good to know. But I'm also curious about this. Yeah, that lets me go over that way. Ah, do I do the key first or do I do this first? I don't know. But everything about this dungeon. There's another key door here. I do have 2 keys. Oh no! Chat, we have located a puzzle. I have already made a wrong move. I might be able to fix it. Okay, so I haven't broken anything yet. But gosh, these moldarms are terrifying. Can they just... be gone? Get over here, dude. Get closer to me so that I can stab you through this statue. Ah, no. That does not work. Okay. So that was not the angle. Interesting. I probably can't make this kind of jump. Nope. Not consecutive. Okay, well, this gives me a chance to look at the room. And then I'll, like, leave and come back. So. Ugh! This is a dead-end corner. Oh, boy. Ah, okay. Okay, let's see if I can trace this backwards. So what I need to do is I need to get the square under here. Like, I think when I first come in, I need to do a pop out like this to get those guys. And I might want to do a pop down here as well before I go up and around like this. Ooh, except this. Okay, so I need to do a pop down like that before I go around like this. And then, okay. Oh no. Oh, there's a couple of zones that are like kind of dead-endy. Maybe I can't do that. Oh boy. Oh dear. I am losing track of things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this again. Chonkers. It's an idle game. You buy cats, let them level, clear out litter trays, food bowls. Cute. Good boy. That's another 14k. That does sound very cute. It's like all of the scheduling of looking after a cat without the hassle of looking after a cat. That's very cute. I don't love where I've landed myself. So we'll do that. We have to do this, which is not ideal. Because it means now I have to solve the other side of this room. So we are going to choose... to try to do that like this? Does it matter if I bump that out now or later? I don't think it matters. Okay. Second try. I got a power glove. I can lift heavier objects. That's lovely. I think that that was a good direction in which to go first. Technically, I can get that other chest right now, but I don't know if I want to go straight there. Maybe straight there seems like it might be tricky. Because I might have to, like, retrace all of my steps. Right. Okay. First, second try! You are exactly right. It was my first, second try. So this is the room where I can definitely do more things because I have a key. But I have a feeling that following, like going through this key door right now and going around is probably going to get me to the stairs to the next level. And so I want to backtrack first, I think. Which means I'm going to quickly save here because this is where I want to be. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can do this. And then I think what I want to do is... Ooh, no, I do need switch hook. Is just fully go back? Oh no, it's on the wrong side. What? Maybe this is how I go back then? This is a terrible idea. I'm just doing this off the cuff. Oh dear. I need that to be in the other direction. I can. Because I have the shortcut. And so I'm not obligated to be locked in there. I can just loop around again. I am very definitely making a muck of getting back to the room with the key in exchange. The fact that the ghosts respawn is a little upsetting. I took damage. Oh. Nope. Meant. Oh my goodness! I just pick it up like it weighs nothing. That didn't even have effort. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Berry, thank you. Great. And so now we want to go all the way back again. Which I can do in many ways. Because I could do it this way again. Since it really doesn't matter. I want it to go the other way. I think. Yeah. That'll just take me right there. Great! I managed that without getting too lost. I would like that, please. Okay! Phew! Good! I'm glad I did that in like one run. If that was something that I got interrupted in the middle of, that would have been very fun to try to pick up again. Okay. But that makes this not as bad as it could be. So we go here. You get the feeling we're gonna have to navigate some of this with stuff swapped in the other direction. Ever have a feeling like that, chat? Yeah, I picked that up too early. That's a very interesting little setup here. Okay. So there are 2 ways in. Interesting. After Link's Awakening, after Link's Awakening, there was Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask technically before the Oracle's games. Let me just sanity check that. Because I did make notes this one time. I don't know where. Maybe in this place called Notes. Go figure that I named my notes chat. Yeah, so Link's Awakening came out in 1998 and so did Ocarina of Time. And the Oracle's games didn't come out till 2001. So I played Link's Awakening first, but then I played Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask before I jumped back to Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages. Technically, I'm playing Wind Waker out of order because I'm playing the HD one. The original release was in 2002, but the HD didn't come out till 2013. So technically, Minish Cap, Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, and like original Skyward Sword all came out first, but I am not going to do it that way. So there. You might be watching the replays in less than chronological order. That's fine. No one's testing you. Okay, so this would be my guess. I don't know why it matters. Is there a set of stairs somewhere that I've missed? Ooh. I don't know why this matters, but it does look interesting to me. Yeah, that's fair. Well, the reason that I have to at least do one of the remakes by release date is that I did play Link's Awakening DX on the NSO, but I also have the Link's Awakening remake on the Switch, and I think it might be cute to play it again when I get to that, but that's not all the way till 2019, so I don't have to think about it now. But yeah, so for me as well, a big part of it is like sequence of lore drops. Some remakes feel like they're different. So Link's Awakening, the remake for the Switch, feels like a different game to me. There's certain things about it that are just so much more upgraded Zelda. But we'll have to see, because maybe I won't even play it when I get there, since I have played it before. I really enjoy my ability to destroy them with the sword over this chest-high wall that I cannot seem to jump onto no matter what I do. Oh, there were stairs here the whole time. There we go. Well, that floor was better than I expected it to be. I did figure out the first 2 floors. That's good. So now we get to do probably the most complicated floor. Ooh. Okay. Oh goodness. There's so much up and down. Well, I do like your storyteller brain, so I'm happy to give it fuel in that way. By making sure that you get introduced to the lore in this stream in the right order. I suppose. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But I do think that there's certain things that flow really well if you put them in order. And so the reason that I wouldn't want to put... Okay, so there's just inconsistencies because of things that I know. All right? All right. Akina, hello, lovely. How are you doing? Thank you so much for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. Delightful. Okay, so here's the reason for my inconsistency, chat. Because if you're gonna be inconsistent, at least have a reason for it. That's what I always say. I have never said that before, but it makes sense to me. So, I played Link's Awakening DX on the NSO the year that it was released. Like, as per that queue. And I was gonna also play the remake. But the thing with Wind Waker is I don't have the original, I only have the remake. I used to have a GameCube version and a Wii U version. I do not anymore. I do not have the GameCube version anymore. Also, it's not like I've got a GameCube hooked up, so I would have to play it on my Wii, and it's actually, like, doesn't matter. Nexus! Hello, Nexus. Lovely to see you. Thank you for redeeming Mix It Up Green. Let's do it. Ta-da! Green. Oh, there. Yes, we're good. Just unwinding. Oh. Oh, poor you. I love repetitive tasks, but I totally understand that they're not for everybody, so I'm sorry that it felt very long and boring. I am doing okay. I'm a little wibbly wobbly, like I'm a bit tuckered out, but so far I'm succeeding in the dungeon, and that's pretty good. So because I don't, back to what I was talking about with my like game sequencing, because I don't own the GameCube version of Wind Waker anymore, and so I'm just going to be playing the HD version, then you have the conundrum of like, which year am I going to play it in, rather than in both, like in Link's Awakening. And so what I decided, because it's actually pretty important that you play Wind Waker, like before you play Phantom Hourglass, because it's kind of a sequel, in a sense. It feels like it would be really weird to play some of the later Zeldas if you haven't played Wind Waker. And so I have to play Wind Waker next. It's necessary for the lore and not for my own personal happiness because it's my favorite three-dimensional Zelda. Well, I hope the surgery was successful and that the sore is worth it in the end. But yeah, props to you. Definitely would be something. You never played Wind Waker, but you did play Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. I have never played Spirit Tracks, so, you know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad in my books, apparently. But, like, the thing, I think I played Phantom Hourglass first because I had handhelds before I had consoles, and so I played a lot of the handheld Zeldas without having ever played a console Zelda. And so I think I played Phantom Hourglass first, and it was very confusing then to get dropped into Wind Waker and go, oh, I know all of these characters, but you're supposed to experience it the same way? Because, like, you bring all of the well, you bring a bunch. You don't bring all, but you bring some of the characters with you from Wind Waker into Phantom Hourglass, and they do act like they know you already in Phantom Hourglass. And so it's technically like a direct sequel. I don't think that happens very often in Legend of Zelda games, like the actual direct sequel. Ooh. Well, Nexus, I hope you are able to find comfort. You're able to, like, relax and maybe put your feet up, unless that makes things more sore. I don't know. Like, life happens. But I hope you get some good care and some good rest, and that, I don't know, watch some fun things and maybe hopefully get your mind off the soreness. But it's good that you had it if it was needed, and so I hope that it improves things for you in the end, despite the soreness of now. And thanks for stopping in. And thanks for letting us know how things were going with you, because I do appreciate hearing that. Oof. Yeah, that does make sense. And so, like, making sure none of the muscles have any work to do feels like it might take some of the sore. That's fair. So I definitely started with handhelds. I did eventually get all of, well, not all of. I don't have an NES or an SNES, but I do have an N64. I do have a GameCube, as well as the Wii and the Wii U and the Switch. And so I have a lot of the later consoles, but it's not like I got the GameCube when the GameCube came out. I got the GameCube for like a ridiculous amount of money from one of those like refurbishing shops because I wanted to play games like Wind Waker. And I think that therefore it's weird to me to think about the fact that I had Wind Waker in both iterations. I don't really have a good reason for why. But Wii U was the first console that I got that was like current gen. And so it makes sense to me why I got some of the remakes on that then. Okay. Wii U is top tier. I enjoyed it. There were definitely some things on it that like I wish they'd kept up with. Maybe capitalized on is the better word. Okay. We're gonna get distracted. Garlic Grove, I am literally at the final boss in the other game, and I am at the last dungeon in this game, and so please don't redeem Switch. I really need to be making progress in this game, and I don't feel like fighting the final boss right now. Thank you for your kindness. So I'm gonna let myself get distracted, because I just need to talk about this. I sensed it in your question. Okay. So Willis, if you are saying that Wii U is top tier. I love that you redeemed Stretch after I just was like, okay. Oh, we'll get in a good stretch. Thank you, Willis. And thank you also, Willis, for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. We throw follows at everybody. Okay, so, Willis, if Wii U is top tier, may I remind y'all, anyone who happened to have a Wii U or who specifically got this game, to me, Nintendo Land feels like the Wii Sports of the Wii console, and I know that there was a Wii U Sports. Get it. That is a great. Hold on. Poison Darth Frog. That's a fabulous suggestion. And now for the joke. One moment, please. Okay. Just for my amusement. Okay. Yes, so Plum, this is exactly my point. And Willis, I'm really, really glad. Ooh, the evil laughing. Okay, Nexus, thank you for redeeming Pop-Up Bun. Sorry, do you mean... do you mean that one? The one surrounded by fire? That's okay. I understood you. Sweet. I understood. That was good enough. Okay. So back to my rant, because apparently there are actually people who have heard of this, and there are some people who haven't. See, Poison Darth Frog, I think that this was not actually as well known a game as it could have been. So Nintendo Land was Nintendo doing a thing where they were like, hey, we basically made mini games the game. But, and the but is what's important, because for the most part, these are fairly standard me-based, I don't know, what can they do? Like, does it have bowling? I wouldn't be shocked if it did. It does not have bowling. But they took like other properties and other concepts, and they were aware that they had a gamepad for Nintendo Land, and a gamepad had multiple features that had not previously been available before. And so one, some of the mini games that you can play in Nintendo Land are 5-player. 2, some of the mini games that are 5-player are the 1v4 style, where the person with the gamepad is doing something different or against the other 4, because the gamepad has the features of 1, a touchscreen, and 2, a camera on the back. And so you can use those features when you are designing a game. And this is the thing that drove me mental, is that after this game, name another game that used that at all. So I'm going to tell you about the best game on this, okay? I don't even remember which one it was. Oh my gosh. So many of these are lovely. So the best game on this, I swear, I'm not making this up. I really, really hope... Ah! Nexus, thank you for redeeming 3rd. Awkwardness. We part of you. So, I swear I'm not making this up. There was actually a game at some point on the Wii U that was like, whoever had the gamepad was supposed to not look at the TV. They were supposed to only look at the gamepad. And they were supposed to look using the camera. So you would like hold the gamepad in front of you and actually physically look around. And it would show you the perspective of like inside the game as though it was like 3D, and it was a hide and seek. And so the other players were dropped into like this park where everybody's dressed in an animal suit. Everybody. And one of the people is your fellow gamer who can look around and describe what they see, and you have to find them. And I'm just like, and never again, and never used this again, and not important enough to try and make this a feature? Like, maybe not in that exact way, but just never? You just ignore the fact that the gamepad has these things? Like, there were so few games that I have, at least, on the Wii U that used the touchscreen for anything other than an easier menu. You know what I mean? And, like, don't get me wrong, it's so much better to have the touchscreen menu, by far. But, like, how many of them actually used the capabilities of the Wii U for anything? And anyway, so that is why that game in particular is a hidden gem, and y'all definitely should be like, yo, that does sound incredible. And I hope I didn't miss everybody's chats, because I was very, very distracted. Mario Chase? Maybe. But yeah, like, it felt like Nintendo made a console with cool features, but because they weren't typically part of games prior to that, nobody did anything with those features, because they were like, those features aren't going to be on the next console. I don't want to introduce a mechanic into my game that I'm going to have to take out later. And it's why I really respect hard that on the 3DS, when you're playing like Ocarina of Time, for example, for 3DS, you can aim by aiming. You don't have to aim with the sticks. When you're shooting a bow or doing a slingshot, you can actually aim by like moving it around like it is a camera. And I go, that's like a basic thing, but it's still something that Nintendo chose to do, and like, good for them. Lobo? A peripheral for making screen goggles. That's interesting. Nintendo is great at developing unique things and then never taking advantage of them. That's not untrue, Plum. Not untrue. Yeah. Like, even still, despite being motion controlled, the Wii motion control sometimes didn't suck. And yet, it just wasn't a thing people wanted to use. So the thing, okay. So this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, and I don't have any way to back it up at all, because I don't actually know this. But I think part of the reason people hate the motion controls on the Wii is not because the motion controls are bad, but because the motion controls wind up being used in very non-creative ways. And so you just use motion controls to move around, or you just use motion controls to aim, and then it can get annoying. But if the motion controls were being used to do things that made motion controls interesting, it probably would have been a lot of fun. That just wasn't what we got. We had these motion control options, and then it was just used for basic things that you're used to using buttons for, instead of it being an additional development. Now, the thing I will not defend is the Wiimote design, so that if you are using button controls for basic things like movement and running and jumping, all of the buttons are in very stupid places for that. And so it's fine. Labo. Okay. VR goggles and games you build out of cardboard. That actually sounds kind of cool. Okay. But I should play my game. Skyward Sword was awful. And that's why I say I think the motion controls were just because of doing the wrong thing, not because the motion controls were bad. I am pretty sure I have the Skyward Sword remake for the Switch, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to pretend that I don't have it on the Wii. I don't know what I want to do in this room. Do I want to pick all of these up? Is there anything under them? No, not really. Interesting. This room feels very empty to me. That's weird. Oh, you got the special edition? What was different? Uh-oh. We have walked into a mini boss. 1 second. Oh no. I mean, that's not really a while ago. We have walked into a mini boss and I don't know what to do. He looks like a Grim Reaper. He's a skelly boy. Exactly, Poisoned Earth Frog. The thing that made it awkward is it was like you could have done this with 2 buttons, but you're making me do it with this stupid motion sweep. What? Like, that's not what they should have been used for. Oh, wow. Poisoned Earth Frog, that's a great point, and I am resistant to it because I have used only the one save state throughout both games for the entire game thus far. And my plan had kind of been to use that save state for the last time on the screen with the code proving that I beat the game, and then use up to the other 3 save states for my second time through, like, myself. But there's nothing holding me to that other than my own tenacity and stubbornness over not using more than 1 save slot. But you make a great point that it is in fact my own stubbornness and nothing else that is stopping me. I'm just trying to think, because I got an upgraded... This is weird. I got upgraded Power Glove. And that doesn't make sense to me. I don't think I can pick him up. Why would that be anything? You know? And so if it's not going to be pick him up, which I don't know, it might be, maybe they're statues. I don't know what to try. You don't want me to lose all the progress chatting about Wii U? That's so true. Maybe I want the ability to jump. Maybe I want the ability to run fast. Let's take jump. Woo! Oh! Oh, okay. Oop! Nope. Okay, that's the wrong one. Okay, so this is gonna be like volley. Oop! Volley followed by he turns into a bat? Okay. Oh, darn. I couldn't see that one. The angles on this are fun. Okay, not quite. Dude. You gotta hit me with the one that lets me hit you. I am very bad at dodging. I am so bad at dodging, especially when I cannot see. Come on, dude. Come on. Nope. I need to figure out what way I'm supposed to hit the ones to the side. What's the angle from one to the side? Because that one's obvious. Ow. Please don't stab me. That's not what we're here for. Please. Please, Mr. Bat. Okay. Is that a good angle? I don't know, because he won't. Got him. Got him while he was moving, which is weird. Okay. More like Dead Man's Volley Boss, I think, which is a very classic Zelda. But basically, both a baseball boss and a vampire boss, because as we know, sparkly vampires play baseball. It's a skeleton. You thought it was a mouse? Very accurate, Poisoned Earth Frog. He is using 2 of Aghanim's moves. You're right. I didn't see the third move, though. I didn't see the lightning. Aghanim, there was something to do with fire bats for the Ganon fight, but I don't think I remember Aghanim turning into bats. But I could be misremembering because I'm not great at that sort of thing. Well, I mini-bossed and I lived. So there's that. And we saved, which is important because now we won't lose any of that progress. That dude cheated. I will take this. Ah ha ha ha, Plum. Ah ha ha ha. Hold on. I am gonna TTS that joke. I just need these Wizrobes to die first. Too far away. One more. Lovely. If he turned into the Grim Reaper, then that's some interesting lore. That's true. Oh my goodness, Plum.
I could argue about how great rotary phones were, but I'd just be going around in circles. My phone was taking some really blurry photos, frowning face. Turns out it didn't have any contacts.
I like that frowning face. Oh, I want to get up there. I want to push that button. I want to know what that button is. Whew. Starting to get a little bit twitchy about progress. Ah! Oh my goodness. Okay. Can I do anything? When you went through your collection of TMNT games, you were absolutely not in the right order by any conceivable version of order, but it was somehow the order that made the most sense. That's totally valid. Okay, I want to go back to the beginning and see what's there, but I'm also afraid of getting lost. What is this? Oh! This is the room that I was in from up there. Oh, and I can switch. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is fun. So I can do that. But then, I can also do that to let me get back when I want to, which is important. But that means that I think this is gonna take me to fun new places. Nope, not what I meant to do. This is why we save. I understand. I understand what I want to do right now. Oh, good. That's an even better health advantage than what I had before. So I don't want to jump off this time, so I can't go that close to the edge. But ooh, fun. I do want to explore in this direction. Interesting. So I can definitely switch there. Can't do anything here. Oh, fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. Okay, because see, this is getting me towards like these dead ends, you know? It makes me curious. You wanted to mostly do all the games on one system, move on to the next system, but did the arcade game first because you didn't want to start with Game Boy and then save Tournament Fighters for last. That's very interesting. I mean, it's fascinating just what makes sense, because I think to a certain extent, when I wanted to play through the Zelda games consecutively, what I was kind of thinking was the technological development, right? Like the fact that we get new consoles. But when you're including the handheld systems, you just keep getting this, like, it feels almost like we advance and then backtrack, because we go to like Wind Waker, which is this really cool 3D game, and then the sequel is on a handheld, and so it has to walk back so much of the style because it just doesn't have the capability. Not what I wanted. Interesting. Well, I understand what I'm doing. Thanks for the door. We'll also take the ferry. What is this? I got slate. Well, that feels extremely important, but I don't know why. Okay, I stand by that being the correct choice to make in terms of pathing through this dungeon. And now I can go back and find that way to go south to get into the next area. What does the ancient slate do? Down a room and then over a room, if I can. Ah, I cannot. So I have to do it going all the way around again. That's fine. I'm fine. Because I already fought this mini-boss, and I don't have to do it again. Avoid. I don't want to fight all of these guys again, but this room I would like to be safe. Okay, I think they both only need one more hit. Lovely. Okay. Next zone. Next section of dungeon. Some of the games had numbers, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on Game Boy was different from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 on NES. That is extremely confusing. How on earth are you supposed to know? Oh dear. Gotcha. So that's what the Ancient Slate does. I put it in here, which means I need to get 3 more. Alright. I understand a good collectathon. I don't remember how to kill these guys. Okay, well, I figured it out. Interesting. So there's going to be ups, and there's going to be downs, and there's going to be stairs. And let's just go, because we have no idea what we're doing or where we're going. I do have a key. That is convenient. So I think what's going to happen if I pull this is it's going to freeze the lava, and then I'm going to have to run using Pegasus seeds to the other end. But I am not necessarily going to get a chest for that, so that might just be a movement thing. Once again, a wasted room. Some story beats were standard. April is the Princess Peach of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ah. Lovely. So glad that I'm gonna have to do the thing anyways. I wonder where I am trying to go. Oops. Interesting. This feels so much emptier than other Zelda dungeons in these games. Like, the number of rooms that I have been in where there hasn't been anything that can hurt me is a little surprising. Because this is like the 4th one? And that just shocks me. Oh, lovely. Great. I don't know what was over there. So I'm gonna do something very silly. And I'm gonna check. Ah, the way to get to the stairs was over there. Okay. 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 So then I'm gonna check here. Great. So all I can do there is jump off. That is good to know. Because I can get there from the other room. So I do actually want to go here. But if I do it this way, I don't have to deal with the lava run. Is that gonna shortcut me now? I don't understand why I need it, except that would have been a way more efficient way to pick up that chest rather than going back for it. But that's fine. So now what I want is I want to go back this way. I can put in another one because I'm here. And then we try going down and do more exploration. This is weird because it's not straightforward, but it is fairly linear as a dungeon. Like, it feels as though if you just go where you can. There have only been 2 times that I recall where I felt like I had to make a choice. But even when I was making those choices, it seemed pretty obvious to me which choice was moving on and which choice was treasure hunting, essentially. And that's always been the trickiest thing about my read on Zelda dungeons, because I want to go into every room and I want to find every treasure. And so sometimes you can not do optional things, and especially later dungeons, they tend to make like the map or the compass optional. And so you would have to go to a place or go into a room that you really have no other business in to get those things, and this dungeon has not been like that. This dungeon has been very like you go from point A to point B. Thanks for the money. Not really what I need. I just waltzed right over those stairs. That was kind of hilarious. Okay, so there are stairs there, and that seems important, but there's also that. Well, I'm definitely gonna try the stairs first. Interesting. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, that's new. Oh, that's also new. Okay, well, we found dungeon boss territory. Okay, so there's stairs there as well. Gotta be a way to do this, though. There is. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so that seems like that was pretty important, and also kind of weird that we're getting the boss key and we still have so much of that floor to explore, but that's okay. Button? Interesting. Not button. Lovely. One assumes that I want to jump into the minecart? Well, this is gonna go poorly. That could have gone so much worse. Excuse you? How did that one hit me? I swear I'm in like a safety corner. I will take this, whatever this is. And I do not have a minecart to exit there. Interesting. So I guess I go down? This is probably how you get back, because I do want to go back into that room at some point. Fun. Okay. Okay. So I'm a little more confused, but everything I said still holds true. Oh my goodness. I really could have used some speed there. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah. What did I do? That's fun. There's so many of them. Oh no. Oh dear. I lost a lot of health. Yeah, yeah, Beavis, definitely brute force. Hopefully I'll find some health. What can I do to this guy? Run around him and hit him with the sword? But there's ice. Goodness. I keep running into him instead of like just damaging him. That's okay. I will take that. That fight could have been so much worse. Health refill would be nice right about now, but I will instead take your slate and jump in this here minecart. Oh, well, that wasn't quite in my corner, I suppose. I'll take that one. Probably don't need to do this, because I could have just jumped in the other cart. But it seems so rude to ignore them when they're flinging themselves at me like this. Okay. So I have not explored this room at all. Great. And this room is the one with the jump. Yes. Interesting. So I don't love how much health I lost by brute forcing that room instead of being good. But let's just say I don't expect that I would get any better. So I'm going to choose to check all of these. I hope that you sleep well, Plum. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I am going to do my best. If none of these give hearts, I am going to reset. Because what is the point? Okay, we reset. Because there is no point. Wrong one. This is the one. Oh, these guys. Oh, this will be fun. Oops. Goodness me. Oop! I was aiming for the other one, but, you know. This is tricky on ice. I don't love it. I especially don't love it when I miss. Okay. Well, we made it. I'm not thrilled about my health. I might redo this room if these dudes don't have enough health in them. Am I just bad at throwing, or is he really good at dodging? Ah. Ugh. Okay, so if I fight these guys better, I can get a little bit of health. Or I can just call that a day. I would like more health, please. So I found more stairs. Ah, this does not surprise me. I mean, it surprises me a little bit that it's water, but it does not surprise me that these stairs are not stairs to another floor. I will take those hearts. Am I allowed to throw mystery seeds at the owl underwater? I don't know that I've ever tried that. I am not. I am not able to speak to the owl underwater. But I have a little more health now than I did before, and that's nice. Does this mean that there's going to be a way to, like, not have this be underwater? Where on earth am I? Oh, I'm here. This looks terrible. Oh dear. I am not going to be able to do this very well. Okay. I am not going to like this. Nope. Nope. What I want is to give myself a safe state before I get in the ridiculous water, but it's so floaty. The swimming is so floaty, chat. Okay. Really? Nope, too much. I made it midway down. No! Gosh. Maybe I should just try going straight to here. And then I'll save again. We're save scumming this room, chat. It is not fun. So what I need is to be able to get in. You continue to see nothing. Oh, not quite. No, not even close. Come on. Yes, yes, yes. No. Well, okay. Let's see. Because other than that one, it feels like this room is actually taking me where I want to go. No. No. I might have to try this again. I'm trying to figure out how to get out. Okay. Ugh. It's a lot of lost health. Oh man! No, I don't have any grapes. I forgot to turn that off. Well, phooey. It's the joke from the duck who walked up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" And usually if I have that turned on, it means I have grapes. But I actually don't have any grapes. So there's the answer to your question. I don't have grapes. There is a rewind feature, I'm just bad at it. But if instead of clicking the buttons to bring up this menu, if you hold them, I think it rewinds. I think I can do this better. Not immediately, obviously. Excuse you? Why am I going down? Nope. Nope. Why am I going down so firmly this time? Why? It's not like... The swim mechanic is bad and it should feel bad. And I'm very proud of you for that, Poison Darth Frog. So we are going to make a new suspend point here. Because this is still a relatively safe room, despite... Okay, this is what we need to figure out. Got it. Okay, we went around. We did the thing. Next, thank you so much for redeeming non-seasonal candy. I'm going to have myself another Hershey's Kiss because it is not related at all to March the 5th. Bam. Mmm, delicious chocolate. There's an up and there's a down. Very nice. I got the last slate. There is no other health in this room, though. I was suspicious that that was what was going on. That's totally fair. Whoa! That was cheating. Did you see where that guy spawned? Rude. Would love some health. Anytime. Anytime you wanna. Oh, I'll take it. Alright, so where was the room? I can't believe that they won't let me talk to the owl. That's so rude. Nope. Or maybe? Mini boss was there. So maybe... Is it this room? Yes! Oh. That does sound stressful. I hope I get a fairy before I have to fight the boss. Get over here. I need both of you to be dead. Or I will not be doing any of the things that this room requires. Got that one. Finally. Got that one. Great. Nope. Nope. What am I supposed to do? Ah. Great. You get back here, Miss Fairy. I saw you try to throw yourself off the side of the screen. That's interesting. Okay, so Chad, I want to catalog this before too much happens. Because you gotta take the hints that you can when you're in Zelda. So, primary hint, we got the Power Glove in this dungeon. And so the Power Glove is possibly something that we're going to be able to use. However, what I noticed is that the drops that those jars gave me, or they gave me Ember Seeds, one presumes to light the torch. They gave me a bomb, one presumes to blow up the block. And they gave me Scent Seeds. And I don't know if y'all remember, the last like 2 bosses, and or mini bosses, and or whatever, there have been weird interactions with Scent Seeds. And so I am aware that this room gave them to me. I am therefore going to choose to make myself aware that this room also gave me Ember Seeds and also gave me bombs. Because even though I used those 2 things, I don't know. Something in my brain is just like, Scent Seeds, I see you. I need to remember what's in this room. So Scent Seeds and the Power Glove are my primaries, and I need to keep a backup in my mind of bombs and Ember Seeds, just to see what's going on with the boss. Okay. All for the purpose of hitting him with a sword eventually, one presumes. Whew! This actually, as a dungeon, was not bad. The boss fight is therefore probably going to be awful. But as a dungeon, it was a pretty good dungeon. I didn't feel lost, but that's probably because I didn't try playing it 2 weeks apart, or after having tried to play the other game for a chunk of time. Just playing something straight through is shockingly easier than jumping back and forth between 2 games. Interesting. So I'm aware that I'm not watching the boss right now. That's because I want a moment to think. He's made of rocks, which means bomb is getting a little more interesting to me. Scent Seeds are currently a little less interesting, but they did give them to me. I don't yet know. Okay. What are you gonna do? Ooh! Okay. So I want those. What do I do with them? Oh, can I hit them back at him? No? Not precisely. So I can hit them back, but that's not doing what I want. That's not doing what I want. Do I have to... This is interesting. Okay, so it's not that. I don't know why this is my default. Okay. So let's pay attention to things it told me. I just want to figure out, like, a single interaction. Nope, that didn't really do anything. Interesting. So the room is refilling Scent Seeds for me. And it's refilling Scent Seeds for me probably for something that is not the moment that I'm looking at right now. So all I've got so far for this one is that I can kind of put his hands back to him, but they just kind of go back to him. Nope. Okay, so if they go back to him after hitting me, they're obviously just returning. But I'm not hitting him either. Okay, I'm running out of health, so we're gonna try this again. I need to be better at angles. What I want to know... Oh! Okay, so I just have to hit them back at him. Okay. Made of rocks sounds hard. Indeed. I got one hit in. And I understand what I'm doing now. Doesn't mean I'm good at it. Nope. 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 I got very lucky with that hit. There's definitely timing for this. Nope. Excuse you. Nope. 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 They hit me first. Okay. We're gonna go back to here. Why did that work so well? Yes. Nope. Nope. Oh! Okay. And what does that mean? We have a phase 2. We have a phase 2, and instead of having these guys, he's got these guys now. Is he gonna throw them at me? He's not just moving back and forth anymore. Now he's coming at me. He just wants you to give him a hand. He wants to give a hug rather than a rocket punch? Hug this. Oh! Okay, this is terrifying. Would you like this? Okay. Hold on. No? I want to hit him in the face. I've done that twice, but he's not taking damage. Okay, so he clearly wants to hug me, but I want him to hug a bomb. Sir? Nope. This is a very tricky throw for me, if it is in fact what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to shoot him? See, that doesn't make sense to me. This is not gonna help, that's not gonna help, that's not gonna help, that's not gonna help. That might help, because what I really want to do is to see him stab a bomb with his, like, pointy fingers. This is not going to help. Literally, go hug a bomb. These will not help. I do not see why shooting him would be more effective, so hold on. We're gonna try this. Okay, I just need to be better. Once again, I understood. I just suck. Gotcha. Thanks. I understood. I just can't do it. Ugh, not far enough. So the tricky thing is, like, I'm just running away from him too much. Nope, that's not it. Okay. I got one hit. Hello? Hold on. Not far enough. That is far enough. Okay. Bleh. I have never attempted that before in my life, Poison Dart Frog. No, that was not it. No, not far enough. What? It's like hitting his face. Okay. He's doing something else now. I wasted a lot of bombs, but I'm gonna try it anyway. What's he doing now? Do I hit with bombs? Oh dear. Those are lasers. Step 1 was hit his hands back to him. Step 2 was his hands arrow. So yeah, okay. So Beavis, I'm so glad you said that. Because step 1 was hit his hands back to him. That makes sense. He threw his hands at me. Why wouldn't I hit them back to him? Step 2 was get him to catch a bomb. Because he's clearly in need of hugs. And so he obviously needed to hug a bomb. This one, especially with his laser eyes, like, they clearly upgraded his hands to something metal, which I don't really have good interaction with. But then he shot lasers out of his eyes. And I'm like, usually I would shoot you, but I don't have an arrow. And so now's where I do the thing that is stupid. Like, fundamentally, I don't know why this would work. But I'm gonna try shooting him a bunch with these to see if it will. Which means I probably want a safe state here. The question is, do I have to avoid his shields? Do I have to hit his shields on purpose? Do I have to shoot him in the eye directly? Or do I have to shoot him in the back? Blech. This is going to take a hot minute. And do I have to avoid lasers while this is happening? Oops, that was just a wasted shot. Do I have to avoid lasers while this is happening? Okay, so he blocks his face. Uh-oh. Please stop. Nope. So he blocks. Yeah. Blah! Okay. He also shoots that. Ugh. I'm just trying to get any sort of proof that I can hit you in the back of the head, my dude. Okay. We're gonna try this again because the fact that he moves his shields to block his face makes me go, okay. So I gotta have to shoot you more creatively. And I haven't successfully shot him more creatively yet. But I believe in my ability to. Well, interesting. Aha! Okay. Interesting. This is a tricky shot. Okay. I don't think the jump is helpful. So we are just going to make do So the angle on that was ridiculous. Okay. That was an easy shot. I don't know what I was talking about. The first one was super hard. We're just gonna let him come to us. Yep. So we need to be a little further down to avoid the lasers. And then we can hit him when he goes away, if we time it well. I'm glad he gives the signal. Oh, I cannot, in fact, okay. This is a terrible idea. Nope. Oh! 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 We got him? Okay. Listen. Yes. Definitely this one. Oh. What am I doing? Nintendo, what the heck? So this boss so far has 4 phases, and it took until phase 4 before you even needed to use the item from the dungeon, which means that owl probably gave one serious hint, and I wish I could have figured out how to speak to him. But also, when have you ever seen this mechanic? I thought I had to just pick it up and throw it at him, but I don't have to. It's like those little pulley things that change the lava. You have to back it up until it goes at him. Have I tried getting good at hugging bombs? You know what? I haven't. You're right. This has been my problem all along. I'll take it. Come on. I need him to shoot me with one arm. Great, thank you. I guarantee if you hug a bomb, it'll love you back. Oh man, that... Wow. A little bit, yeah. That would have been tricky without save states. Because without save states, every time I die, I get dropped back at the front of the dungeon. I have to jump to the mini boss, navigate to the real boss, collecting some health along the way, just to try to figure out what works on his phase 1 until I get to phase 2, and then I have to figure out what works on his phase 2. Like, this would have taken me a long time without save states, man. But we did in fact get there, which is pretty cool because it means that I got the falling star and essence of time. The eternal light of this heavenly body acts as guide to the other essences. So this is pretty cool because it means we're done all the dungeons. And so in this one, we just have to make our way to the Black Tower, which I got confused with Queen Ambi's palace once upon a time. But I think it's probably the Black Tower. And then we're pretty much caught up with the other game, which is pretty much at final boss, which means I might be able to finish both of these games the next time I stream. But I do want to be very clear, the next time I stream is not going to be next week. I am sorry about that. So we are going to get some delayed gratification for our final boss fights in these games, because it is going to be 2 weeks from now, not next week. So please don't come back next week to see these final boss fights because I won't be here. Please come back or consider coming back in 2 weeks instead. and I think I might be able to finish both of these games in one shot, same stream, and that means we will be starting Wind Waker before the end of March. And so I hope that works. Because I don't know how to fight either final boss of this, and I don't know how many stages they have. Maybe I'll only be able to finish one game next week. Who knows? But sometimes I have found that, like, final bosses go pretty quickly. Thank you, Lady Q. You've gathered all the essences of time. Now I can create something that will aid you, Lady Q. Please visit me after you've grown up. I'll wait for you no matter how long. Okay, so I need to get back to the tree. I will play the games and crush the boss. Can I just, like... Oh, delayed, yay. Can I just, like, leave? It'll love you back in the most explosive way possible. Where does this put me? Oh yeah, that's a hard no. It doesn't want me doing that. But this is fine. I'm just gonna... have to grow up. Can I do so here? I'm just trying to find a place where I can go back to the right timeline so I can try navigating to the tree. Interesting. It is super not letting me do that. Am I going the wrong way? I also believe you can do it, Poison Darth Frog. Either way, we need to go speak to a tree, is apparently what's coming next. But that will be in 2 weeks, as I said, not next week, 2 weeks. I tend to stream Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Your eyes are fine, you don't need to blink. Just think how strong your arms will be in 2 weeks of holding that position, Poison Darth Frog. Yeah, that's what so not next week, 2 weeks, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So same time, same place, just 2 weeks from now. We're gonna find a tree. We're gonna find our way to the Black Tower, and we're gonna try to beat up a couple of different entities that are attempting to, I don't know, exert their influence upon reality. I wasn't paying attention to the stories either time. So, you know, we're fine. But I'm pretty proud of having finished all the dungeons. I know I have not 100% these games because there's a whole bunch of extra stuff that happens when you beat one game and then input the code into the other game. It's a mess. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to do a bunch of that on my own time. So we are going to do our best to buckle down, and 2 weeks from now, we're going to try to finish 2 games. That is our goal. Is 2 weeks from now, we're going to try to finish 2 whole games. And then we can play something fun. But in the meantime, we are going to go on a raid. We're probably going to raid the Dragon Feeny since I see that she's live. She is not always when I finish, and so when I see her, that feels like a good time to jump over there. So let me just get that set up. Ooh, Akina, good job with the last redemption. So far, you are the last. And we'll see if you hold that position. So there's a raid message. You can delete the emotes if you need to, or you can leave them in there. It's totally up to you, you know? Bam. So Fiend appears to be playing Sims Wednesday, which is totally valid. So we are going to go visit Fiend. As well you should. Whew, I am excited. Thank y'all so much for not redeeming Switch today so that I could just blast through that dungeon. I think half of my problems with these games came from the fact that I was not playing them straight through and I couldn't remember what I was doing ever, and I was so confused all the time. But that was also extremely funny. So I'll take it. Anyway, not next week. Please note, if you are here, I will not be streaming next week, but 2 weeks from now, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll try knocking both these games out of the park. But until then, and until I see you next time, thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and that you have a wonderful weekend. So done, Beavis. Good job jumping on that last. And as always, keep it cute. Bye, folks. Of course you can behave, Akina. I never doubted you.